Hello, and welcome to Kiss My Comics. My name is Captain Danny. This is John Henry. We read some comics. Okay, what I didn't read was, but I'm going to read and very excited about this week, but didn't get around to reading them because I wanted to take my sweet time and savor these guys. One of those is My Little Pony. We got Pinkie Pie on the cover here. Awesome, looks good. John commented before the show, this looks like a pizza cake pie. I think it just might be. You never know with Pinkie Pie. I flipped through the pages, and this is going to be a issue about changelings, which are really cool. I was telling John they're the scrolls of Ponyville. So that's cool. Okay, Thor, God of Thunder. The reason I read this is because I just feel like it's going to be totally awesome, and I tell you that like every week. It's totally awesome, so you know, and I think you're just getting annoyed with me telling you that. Adventure Time, Fiona and Cake. I haven't read this one either because I want to snuggle up with my dog and have some tea and read it really slow style. So I'm waiting for this one. I'm going to savor it later in the week. So that's what I didn't read. And now we're going to go to John Henry for what he did read.
Okay, so first, Detective Comics number 16. This is the first part of Death of the Family that the Joker isn't in at all. This whole issue focuses on all these weird, psychotic, like, cultists that have sprung up all over the city that all think that they're doing the Joker's work by just, like, creating chaos. And it's all these, like, weird street-level, like, mentally unstable people, like, all just going crazy and killing kids. And Batman's all over the city trying to take care of all these people. Awesome. No Joker rants in this one, but frankly, it's okay. I need a break for a week.
I have a question.
I've been reading so many of these.
In Death of the Family, has anyone in the family died?
No. No one's dead yet. Half of them are like captured at this point. Alfred is still captured.
He was the first to be captured.
Yeah. Now like Jason Todd's been captured, and Robin, Damian, and maybe Tim Drake. I'm not sure. But it's halfway through.
Oh.
Next month is the big climax.
Yeah.
Next, Cable and X-Force? Yes, not Uncanny X-Force starts next week. This issue was awesome. Basically, Cable, because he can see into the future, sees this big plot by a fast food chain to, like, introduce this new, like, super virus that, like, mutates humans into, like, these weird, super evil zombie things, so that they can blame it all on like mutant terrorists and like, you know, bring like Sentinels back, and it's just super cool. The story arc doesn't end. They basically like start their plan, and it gets totally beshambled. I don't know. That's not a word, but I was going for, you know, basically like they start to like try to beat, you know, the evil fast food people, and things go wrong, and then it leaves you right there. So it's going to keep going.
Alright.
Next, Superior Spider-Man number
Superior
1.
Spider-Man number 1!
So, who remembers that Peter Parker is dead, and Dr. Octopus is now Spider-Man? So, Dr. Octopus is kind of a dingus. As Spider-Man, yeah, he's a big fat doofus.
He's working out his issues.
He's very rude and socially uncouth, pretty much to everyone he speaks with. And anyways, Otto's a douche, and at the end, oh, who didn't see this coming? The ghost of Peter Parker.
Oh, we weren't gonna tell him.
I'm telling them. You'll find out. Are we not gonna tell them?
Well, alright. Spoiler alert!
Okay, anyone who didn't guess this, I don't know why you wouldn't guess this, but of course Peter Parker's ghost is walking around following Otto, and even at one point stops him from killing someone, and the last line is, I'm the spirit of Peter Parker, and I'll find a way to make it back. So, of course, Peter Parker still exists, and they'll go to some alternate dimension, or, you know, some intergalactic orgy will happen, and somehow Peter Parker will be spawned again and back in the living. Shocking! No one saw it coming. I don't know why I chose the orgy analogy.
It's a good story. It's a good story. I think. It's just, I think when a character dies, they have to die.
Well, brand new Star Wars, #1.
Alex Ross did the cover. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, and we love Alex Ross. Done by Brian Wood, who did
Massive.
DMZ and Massive and Demo and Northlanders and all that cool stuff. I like Brian Wood a lot. Also, so there's no like subtitle. It's just Star Wars. It's not like Star Wars, blah blah blah, or Temple of the Sith and the Jedi go to some universe and the tribe of, I don't know. It's just Star Wars #1, which I thought was really weird. So basic rundown: it's 2 months after Episode 4, New Hope, and Death Star's done. They're searching for a new home base.
The Rebels are searching.
The Rebels, which will of course eventually be Hoth, and they're looking around the Outer Rim, searching for stuff, and the Empire shows up and chases them, and they escape, and this and that. Anyways, they think there's a spy in the Alliance, so it becomes Leia's job to like form this like secret undercover like high-level task force to find out who the spy is. At the same time, like pretend like they're only trying to find a new base, and plus the Emperor gives Darth Vader the business and gives him a demotion for losing the Death Star.
Which is weird, right? Like,
and Vader's pissed.
Yeah, you're pissed, and you're all about the dark side. It's like, Vader's like the youthful, awesome dark side Jedi. What are the Jedis called on the dark side?
Sith.
Okay,
Sith.
Can't he take out his master Sith? He's all old and wrinkly and worn out.
Have you seen it, Return of the Jedi?
Does he not try? I've never seen him try.
You know he kills the Emperor, right? Eventually.
Oh, he does? That's good, because I don't see why Darth takes shit from anybody. You know what? I have a confession to make. I'm a Trekkie! I'm a Trekkie!
God, why can't you just go both ways?
That felt so good.
Yeah, Vader. Vader basically pulls like the, God, Dad, I'm evil enough. Leave me alone.
Totally.
Yeah, so he gets demoted, and he has to, blah, 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 go mess with the rebels. Go prove yourself.
Alright,
yeah, right.
Change 204. I reviewed #1, and remember I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you at #2. Still don't know what's going on. People write me and tell me what you think about this, because I'm like, it's kind of like poetry. The art's really interesting, and it kind of has that super acid feel, but I still don't get it. I think by issue 2, you need to start understanding what's going on. Unfortunately, I'm like kind of addicted. I need to know. I need to know what this is about. There's like a rapper who had a writer who was writing his biography. His wife kind of just dissipated, and I think he set up his writer because some evil person wants it. There's still a guy floating up in space, and I don't know his point. And it's just like, nothing makes sense. And it's gosh damn bitter. Better start making some sense.
Okay, my last single issue. I saw this and it looked really cool. It's called Jin Rise. Normally there's a silent D at the beginning, and it's like Jin, which means genie. I don't know why they didn't use that. It's about a genie.
Cool.
Basically, so this really super advanced, like technologically advanced horse alien race comes down to conquer Earth, and their only like hope is this genie who gets unleashed by like a little boy, and it's following this like American who's running around Marrakesh and like laughing at all like the Stone Age people and like in the marketplace. Basically like, ha ha ha, I'm an American and I'm super spoiled by everything that you don't have. And then alien horse race, and then he's running for his life, and like a very kind man saves him with his camel, and then all of a sudden there's a genie, and that's the end of issue 1.
Is it horses, or are they like centaurs?
They're like
are they talking
really
horses?
They're these things. They're that.
Oh, sweet.
They're like,
right.
They're like
interesting.
Like mechanical horse overlords.
Dun 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 dun! Rock World! And Animal Man. We're on 16 right now, and this, if you haven't been keeping up, Animal Man is the red power. There's the red and the green and the rut, and I know everyone gets confused with this stuff. I see, I always get my rot things mixed up. Okay, so there was a huge cliffhanger the last time, and now I can tell you, the person who was trapped and the new character who got involved is a Green Lantern. It's not one of the normal ones. They sent a different Green Lantern from a different sector of the universe because his internal body is plant-based, and so he stood a better chance. And it turns out the Guardians of the Green Lantern put this big dome over the world because they're like, I don't think you can beat the rot, but we'll quarantine it. And it's very exciting. They found him. They're like, okay, new team member, yippee skippy. And there was a really cool villain in there. His name was Splinter, I think, or Styx. I don't know. He's a big wooden guy. They got him. Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is my favorite one out of the Animal Man, the Frankenstein, and Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's my favorite. So, Swamp Thing's in Gotham, and he went to Batman's place. Batman got taken over by the rot, but right before he did, he left Swamp Thing's little video, like, oh, you must save us. And he had this cool experiment going on, which now Swamp Thing has to take over and finish. And it's cool, they couldn't save the city before the rot took over, so they're all in the Arkham Asylum hanging out, which is cool. Like, that's their sanctuary. That's cool. And they do have some good weapons now. Okay, no, here's some fun facts about Swamp Thing. Scott Snyder and Yannick Paquette are only going to, I know I can't say his last name, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos with this guy.
Paquette.
Is that it?
Paquette.
Everyone kept saying it so fast and mumbling, and I don't know. Anyway, they're only going till 18, guys. We're on 16 right now. On 18, it's no longer their baby. They're not giving up on it. This was like a plan from day one, apparently. I'm really freaked out about it, to be honest, because I'm in love with the artwork. I'm in love with the way Swamp Thing talks. Like, I'm just really loving it. So, whoever takes over afterwards, please do a good job. And I love you guys for doing what you've done so far. There we go.
How does Swamp Thing talk?
I don't know. He's like really serious, but kind of poetic, but not like over poetic, kind of like Batwoman can be sometimes. Like, he's just got like a subtlety to him. Also, he's very romantic. Like, his whole thing that keeps him going isn't fucking justice or the world. It's love. Why don't you love this book yet?
This week's Why Don't You Love This Book Yet by me is The Goon. So remember a few weeks ago I said Deadpool was like the funniest comic on the market? I probably meant just Marvel, because The Goon is in fact the funniest comic on the market. 30s style prohibition gangster, like mob enforcer, battles zombies and every different type of monster you can think of. And it's the silliest, like, campy satire on the planet, and it's all done by Eric Powell. The colors are amazing, and it's just so funny. He has the best little sidekick, and it's absolutely hilarious. They're turning it into a movie.
I heard that. Yeah, what kind?
And it's like a animation style, like CGI, or it's supposed to like look like the comic. I don't know.
Right.
I tried to find a trailer. I couldn't find it. Anyways, Goon's awesome. It's just so much fun, and it's hilarious. I'm a big fan of it. And I met Eric Powell, and he's a really nice guy. I got him a tattoo at Comic-Con last year, and it said, "Wieners!" And it was from the Goon. It's true. It was a temporary tattoo. That's funny. It should never be a permanent tattoo. But trust me, the Goon is just so much fun, and it's I don't know what else to tell you. It's really it gets better and better. They're on like volume 11 now. And so yeah, read that. Do you have to read them consecutively? Can't you just kind of like pick up anywhere? You probably could pick up just anyone. It helps because later on it actually like does start to matter. Like a story starts to build, but at the beginning, like the first few volumes is just like adventures, you know. But it's so good. Like he just makes fun of everything that he thinks is terrible. There's a whole issue that just dogs on Twilight. It's amazing. Oh, so good. That's it. Sorry. Get out of here! That's it. Go!